Our second guest, we all know where she's from. Her name's Chilina Kennedy. Where's she from, everybody? Yeah, she's from Canada. She grew up an army brat in Canada. She got her start at the Stratford Theatre Festival, and she is best known for playing Carole King on Broadway for over 1,200 performances. She has also played Annie O'Brien in the Broadway musical Paradise Square. She is currently starring in a new show that we want to hear about, A Sign of the Times at New World Stages. Yeah. And it keeps going, guys. She has also written a brand new musical, Wild About You, which will have a concert March 25th and 26th in London at Theatre Royal Drury Lane. Please help me in welcoming Chilina Kennedy! Yay, Chilina!
Thank you so much for having me.
Chilina, thank you for being here. Your intro was so long, I thought I was going to die. It was so long. You've done so much. You are a performer and a writer. Okay, first of all, you kind of had to race here from rehearsing. Can you tell us a little bit about what you're doing as a performer at this moment?
Yes, I'm currently playing Cindy in A Sign of the Times at New World Stages. So we're second week of rehearsals. And started at 9 a.m. this morning with a fitting. And they were like, the alarm went off and they were like, go! It was 5 o'clock. They were like, go! So I didn't get a chance to rehearse or sound check, but I'm so happy to be here.
Well, we're so happy to have you. And I liked you instantly when you came in and said, we asked if she needed anything, and she just said any form of caffeine. Any kind. Any kind. She wasn't picky. Just any kind. We're like, oh, it's the least we can do. So what is A Sign of the Times? Is it? I said a new musical. I just made that up. I have to be honest. I don't know. Is it new?
Yes.
It is new.
Yes. Good. It's a brand new musical. It's about feminism. It's about the civil rights movement. It's 1965. It's a jukebox musical. Some really cool songs like "You Don't Own Me,"
Awesome.
"It's a Sign of the Times," lots of Clarkson songs. It's amazing. I love it. And I've been working on it for like 7-8 years. So
oh my goodness!
We're like, yeah, we did it in Delaware for the one of the earlier incarnations of the show, and now we're so excited to finally be in New York.
That is wonderful. Congratulations, because we all know theater moves really quickly in the U.S.
But also, like, just to get a show up and running in the first place. I mean, because, I'm a writer too, so it's like to try to get your show moving along. Like, it's just such a miracle when anything gets produced. Right. So it's wonderful.
That is awesome. Well, so cool. So in addition to having played Carole King on Broadway 1,200 times, you said you also are a writer. Now, is this something you've been doing your whole life as well, or is writing something you discovered later in life? Can you tell us a bit about your journey?
To be honest, I've been doing it for a very long time. I just never told anybody about it. And I
secret writer.
I was a secret, very shy writer, and in fact, I couldn't even play my songs even for my friends. Like, I remember the first time I played, I was like in a show. I would think I was in Lord of the Rings at the time, and I was like, Nico, my best friend, do you want to come over and listen to something I've written? And we were in my bedroom, and I was on a crappy little keyboard, and I was like shaking. I was so nervous. And then it wasn't until I was in Jesus Christ Superstar on Broadway, and Rick Fox was like, hey, I want you to play me some of your songs. And so I did, and he was like, oh my gosh, these are really good. We should do something with this. So he produced my first solo album. And then Wild About You is actually sort of loosely based on that album. There's a lot of new material in there, and we've rewritten beautiful arrangements now by Daniel Edmonds, and we've rearranged those songs for this particular show, and I've written over half the material is brand new.
Yes, round of applause.
It's terrifying. It feels like your soul is like unleashed on the world, and everyone's looking right into your guts. It's very vulnerable.
A little bit, yeah, a little bit. But that is phenomenal. And so you told us a little bit about your team. You said your music director, Daniel, and then
Daniel Edmonds, who's right now, he's on The Great Gatsby. He was on Shocked. He's an incredible writer himself, and he arranged my material, which I'm very honored by. And then my writing partner is Eric Holmes. He's one of the writers on The Good Fight. Has anybody seen The Good Fight? Or Smash? He was one of the writers on Smash. So He's my writing partner, and then we've written another musical, Silk, and the three of us have written that together. So it's fun. Like the journey continues with the writing team.
Wow, that's awesome. So you have plane tickets for all of us to come see you in London.
That's right. Yeah, I know.
Good. Pick those up at the door on your way out.
If you had told me that my musical would be happening on the West End, like I would have told you to, like I would have fallen off a chair. I just can't believe it's happening, and like Eric McCormack is starring in it, and yeah, and Oliver Thompson, like cannot wait. Oh, it's very, very exciting.
That is incredible. So let's see what my next question is for you. When can we expect to see a production on the stage? It's a horrible question to ask someone, but I was told to ask it, so I'm going to ask it, which means there might be some kind of an answer there.
Well, yes. I mean, I don't know if I can tell you exactly when,
okay.
But
Secrets.
soon we're talking about it. Yeah, we've got some plans. I just don't think I'm allowed to actually tell you exactly when, but yes.
Okay.
It will happen.
It will happen. It will happen. Put it out there. 2024.
Put it out to the universe.
Would you say your New Year's resolution is to have a production of this show? Like
absolutely. I would say my plan.
Your
I'm
plan.
putting it firmly out there into the universe.
In the universe.
Happening. Yes.
Wonderful. Wonderful. What advice do you have to like upcoming composers and lyricists? I know you said it was a scary thing for you to first put your work out there, but I'm guessing a lot of people in this crowd, even right now, are secret artists, secret writers in their hearts. What advice do you have to get people to start to take that first step?
That's a very good question. I would give that advice to anyone. I would give it to myself if I could speak to my younger self. I would say do it and don't be so scared. Life is very short. And you know, you never know when it's all gonna end, and so just do it. Like, just grab the bull by the horns. And also, like, all of our voices are unique, right? No one can tell a story like I can, or like any of you can, or you can. And so, it's important to share with the world the way that we see the world. And I just think that there's a place for all of that. So.
Oh, that's beautiful.